Alrighty, folks, if you happen to catch my music mailroom the other day, you saw that we had this new release come in. Varg Destroyer. Now, this used to be a one-man project out of Scotland. Trying to avoid the glare, but I can't. Released a debut called One Man Army in 2021. Re-recorded that debut. It was called a One Man Army Reinforced Edition, I think. Re-recorded it, released it in 2023. Now back in 2025, and they are a power trio. Added a bass player and drummer. You have Ollie Noakes on vocals and guitar. He used to be the One Man Army. Now Micah is now on bass and backing vocals, and Andy Hedges on drums and backing vocals. So Varg means fire wolf in Swedish, even though these guys are from Scotland, which is why the wolf is in red down there. Although since he's in red, he kind of makes him look like a fox, but I'm pretty sure that's the fire wolf. So your first track is called Akamon. Good fist pumping intro, crunchy riff, throbbing bass, pounding drums. The singer sounds a little bit like the guy from Achelos out of Greece, although his voice is not as dynamic as that guy's voice is. Good gang chant chorus on this one, and the song picks up pace as it goes into this fiery guitar solo. Destroyer, your title track. Good bass driven chug on this one. Drummer really busy behind the kit with the fills and runs. The vocals unfortunately kind of pull this song down. I mentioned that his vocals aren't as strong as the guy from Achelos. So yeah, they kind of pull the song down here a little bit. He has a singing style that I'll get to that kind of works better for his type of voice. It does have a good, nice, meaty, old school guitar solo in it. The Hell of Mirrors is your next track. Cool bass line. They do lots of bass type intros on the album, which I like. Good bass line, good guitar riff to open the song. However, it's a slower, mid-paced type of number that doesn't work with his singing style, or singing voice, I should say. Your pace picks back up though with the next track called Black Starlight. Little hints of battle hymns era Manowar in this track. Classic guitar riffing mixed with a shouty vocal style, which does work with this guy's voice, and he needs to use that shouty vocal style more. A lot of times he's like he tries to carry off this epic singing style, which his voice is not suited for. It's much more suited for the shouting style that he uses on this track. Excellent drum work, really driving this tune. Another tasty guitar solo with some nice layered guitar harmonies. Definitely my favorite track on the album, Black Starlight. The war drums and a thumping pace and menacing riff kick off your next track, which is called Vikings. If you can see it on there. Vikings is split up into VI, like a Roman numeral 6, kings. And in the chorus, they say 6 strings Vikings. So they're trying to be kind of cute there with the song title. Another attempt at the epic vocal delivery, but it really kind of falls flat, as does the gang chorus. I mean, it's kind of catchy, but then kind of cheesy at the same time. Dark Waves is the next track. Good speedy chugger, probably my second favorite track on the album. And then the album closes out with the longest track, which is called Crestfallen. You get a little acoustic intro before the big riff comes crashing down, and that quickly morphs into this heavy chug. Unfortunately, the vocal still maintaining that kind of monotone vocal delivery, but you do get a really tasty 1.5-minute guitar outro on here that finishes with some waves lapping against the shoreline. So overall, songs are pretty good. The guitar playing is really good. The drumming is really good. The bass playing is really good. The vocals are just kind of average. I think, like I said, if he would continue singing that shouty kind of vocal style, that suits his voice much better. But I am going to still give this a 7.9 out of 10 because the musicianship is excellent on the album. Varg, Destroyer, out of Scotland, 7.9 out of 10. You guys have a good one.